All right. Fortunately, no one's paying attention. So, hey, it's week 3 of our Magic Realm game featuring the Amazon Captain, Druid, and Elf. And we are just looking. We just drew cards for the events for week 3, and you'll notice I have a young knight here. I have the Lost Warlock. We had bandits from last week. And this forms a really nice little triangle of spaces here. And we're going to see what our heroes, of you, which you'll notice 3 of them are sort of right here, what the hell they're going to do. So might be a little bit of a race to points here that we're going to see. So let's take a look at the characters first. End of the day today. So the Amazon has a little bit of a problem. The end of her day today, these guys are going to go. Now, if you remember last week, she got her magic short sword here. It has 2 stars instead of 1 star, so L star star, so she becomes a little bit of a badass. Funny part is that's literally all she needs is like 1 extra star, the ability to do a tiny bit extra damage. And she becomes quite dangerous. These guys, they're not so important, but they are a little bit. I hate to say it, but they're not unimportant. They have helped her quite a bit. So I would consider, now where the hell is she? Is she in the middle of a death? So Stink and the Shrine could pop. Stink could pop Trolls. The Shrine could pop the Winged Demon, but not on her. So I think, and she's run. Oh, right, because she ran out. Got it. So she needs to move to Borderlands 1 first thing. So first thing, let's put this at the end. So she's gonna take her extra move to BL1. And then I think she hires 4 times. And she's going to try to get one of these guys. And the reason she's doing 4 times, you might say, well, that's a lot of hiring. And the answer is she's neutral to the rogues. She lucked out. She lucked out on her prices on the first day and got both these guys for, I think, like $3 each. So the chance of that happening again is super low. But if she gets a 3, a 2, or a 1 on any 2 of those 4 rolls, she can get both of these guys and ride them till the end of the game. So I think that's what she's going to do. So she's going to try that, and that puts her a day behind the rest of the folks. But she also doesn't know. She doesn't know this ruins anyway. Although, man, she would love to pick up that warlock. It's an easy pick. It's an easy pick. She probably should. Does the elf know the ruins? He doesn't know ruins 1-5 either. So okay, but I think that's her turn because she doesn't have a great chance to get the 3-2-1, so she's going to do it. The captain, he's only got a week with his boys. And given the situation, I think he's going to go for points. So we're just going to ignore pub crawl here, and we're going to go 1, 2, 3, and 4. And we're just going to kick it to the young knight there, I think. And he has to be at the inn when he starts to do the phase, not when he records it. So he's in a dwelling, so he could actually record an extra phase. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I think what he will do is hide and move to the young knight. So he'll use his extra phase to hide, and then move, I think, to the young knight. And that would be 1, 2, 3, 4. That's ledges 1. LG1. and his guys are going to follow him. That is the default, but yeah, we're just going to follow the captain and hopefully score the young knight. And I think we will. We're going to be the only guy to get there. I don't know that we need to find him even. I need to look at that real quick. You have to end a phase unhidden. So we'll see the disposition of, the game, as it were. If we got tons of dragons pouring in, we might remain hidden. Otherwise, we will try to engage the knight. So that's done. Now the druid, the druid is going to take a quick look. So if he's in 4, this is a trivial walk right up there. So let's look at the druid's chit situation. He does have 2 chits burned already. And these are his gray chits. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to move to 4. And we're going to rest again. We're just going to rest once, actually, if I'm to be honest. Then we're going to spell X, and then we're going to spell. And that's going to get us in 4, and that's going to get us unenchanted. Ugh. The only problem with that is we're going to have to do it all again, frankly, to get back to here, which is where we're trying to go. But I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to do the Dead Adventurer first. He's right there. We might as well take advantage of it. We might get a small treasure out of it that we can use. And that's that. The elf. Well, I would say that the elf is going to quickly move up into the warlock space there. So he's going to go into Ruins 1. So the problem with the elf in this fight is that this archer means he can't run at will. Because the archer's speed is 2, if you'll notice there. And the elf is a speed 2 character. So the dicey part is he could move up there. He could ambush these guys, maybe get lucky and get a kill on this guy, which is what he would try to do. But if he fails to do so, which is a possibility, but if he fails to do so and fails the hide, he is now stuck. This archer can also kill him pretty easy, as can the rest of these guys. So it's not the best. Now the issue is, where is the closest dwelling? The elf is going to drag the warlock back to a dwelling. It would be the guardhouse, I think. And you are talking a couple days there. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 3 maybe, and then 1, 2. So a couple of days, but he could score the Lost Warlock pretty easy. So I think that's what we'll do. We're gonna score the Lost Warlock here. So we're gonna extra hide. We're going to move to Ruins 1. That's that's our Lost Warlock. And then I would say right back here to Borderlands 1. And unfortunately, though, there's not much else to do. Even though he has 2 more phases, he's not going to have much going on. So we will hide 2 more times. And we'll actually alert, just because we can. So 1, 2, 3, 4, he is done. And I think everybody has a day 15 to write. Written, I should say. So day 15 is in the books. We roll it. Looks like bats today. And the elf is first, and we got the druid, Amazon, and the captain. And the Amazon doesn't even feel bad because she couldn't have beaten the elf with that chit draw. The elf is going to get there first, so she made the right call doing what she did. So the elf is going to hide, and it's bats. So I think we're mostly safe here, but we're going to roll anyway to hide, and we fail. We hide again, and we succeed. We grab the warlock, so he's now following the elf. We go back here. And because, I'm going to shrink him, because no orange circles or squares or whatever they are, I think circles, nothing's going to appear, and the elf is done. His bow's alerted, if that makes any difference. The druid moves here. I don't know if he hides or not. Does he hide? No, he just moves. He's going to rest. He rests this chip. He's going to enchant using gray. And he flips that back over to go quickly get access to the caves. And I think he is done. And nothing appears. The Amazon, what did she do? She has her extra move to move right there. Now she's got a bunch of hires. So meeting with neutral, where's her dice? Right here. We need to roll a 3, 2, or 1. Remember that Magic Realm dice, the highest die is the taken one. It's the worst. 5, no deal. That's 1. 2, that's not good. This isn't great. 3, no deal. Come on, give me 1. 4 is no deal. So she cannot hire her guys. And at the end of the day, her guys, now if she has to fight, then her guys would still fight for her because it's not till the very end of the day that they leave her service. We're not going to fight. But that's it. That's her day, and she is done. And again, no bats, because bats are that symbol, the orange circle. It is the captain's turn, and the captain goes 1, 2, 3, and 4. I do think he hides once, though, just to see. He does hide once. Now, knowing that nothing comes out because he rerolled bats, he will be unhidden at the end of the third. Like once he knows, then he will go unhidden and walk into there just outright. And so the young knight reads, end of phase in the knight's clearing, unhidden. He assesses you. If you have 3 or more magic chits, he attacks. If you have less than 3 magic chits, the knight offers to join for 4 gold to pay his meager expenses. He is medium armored. He's an H6-4 and an M4-5. If you kill it or if you kill the knight or it joins you, you get a VP. So he's going to let the knight join. I think he has $4 to spend. Let's take a look. Oh, he has no bucks to spend. Wow. Good point. Should have known that. So that sucks a little bit. So he won't come unhidden because there's actually no point, right? But the knight remains there, and he just has to live with it. So I think what we're looking for is maybe those bandits. Maybe we can earn some and maybe we can earn some cash and then come back and hire the knight. But as of right now, we are broke. So the young knight continues on his or her way. And that's the end of day 15. So not much going on there. We'll start with the Amazon, who finds herself friendless till the end of the game here, unless you can find someone else to hire. So I would argue that her plan is still about the same as it was. She does need to explore the cave. So she's going to get on that. So she's going to hide and then move with her extra move and get to the horde. So she's going to hide and she's going to extra move and move to the cave 6, I think. Is it? 1. Oh no, move. Cave 6. Yeah. So she's going to end up there. And hopefully nothing appears, but still not strong enough to take a tremendous armored creature. But she can run from a dragon. Now the imp, not as much. The spider, not as much, but she can kill the spider. So I think that's where she's at. She's going to head in. She's going to try to find this path. She's going to try to find this path to complete Navigator. And like I said, hopefully she can pick up the shaman on the way and so on. So that is her move. The captain, well, not deterred by any stretch of the imagination. The captain is looking to he's looking to pop a rescue. I wish we had some better monsters out the door, but I don't see it. So what's his intent? So this guy is heavy, but not armored. This guy's medium armored. That big boy there is medium, not armored. A little dangerous. If we go 1, 2, 3, 4, because I think the captain has found ruins 1, 5. Yeah. So 2, 3, 4. Can't quite get there. So I think I'm going to get to here and hide, and then tomorrow move in and take the bandits out. So we're going to hide and go 3 to ruins 1. We're going to hide, move, ruins 1. And his boys are following. And he is done. So the captain is done. The druid so the druid's he's gonna rest, and rest, frankly. And he will hide just in case, but he's gonna rest and hide, get his chits back, and he'll go into the cave tomorrow. Done. And he could cast Torchbearer, right? Because it's if you start or end a phase outside a cave, so that sucks. So he needs to go into the cave and cast. So good enough. We will do that tomorrow. Well, and then finally the elf. So the elf has the warlock in tow. We're gonna go 1, 2. So we're gonna hide and go to Borderland 3. X hide, move, BL3, and he is done. And I think we're ready for day 16. And no bats appeared during Batville. Oops, come on. There we go. Roll that die. Not flip it, roll it. Giants and trolls. So something ought to appear, I think, because we are hovering around those spaces. Captains first. We get the elf, Amazon, and druid. So the captain does hide with his folks. He does 1, 2, 3, and the captain is right here. And I don't think anything. This is on a roll of 3. Everything is bad. So the captain is done. The elf hides, succeeds, and then moves there. But he is going to draw the attention of this guy. Tremendous troll. Now the nice thing for the elf is got a troll slayer. The bad thing for the elf is the elf does not have a lot of chances to kill that troll. So he's got a 1 in 6 chance killing a troll. Every time he enters. No chance of really dying from the troll, but no good chance of killing him. So the Amazon's going to hide with her first phase. She does, and she pops into there. Now, Roar 4 might bring something, but the elf has already drawn it. So we are, for the moment, home free. And the Amazon, we should mark that she has done hexes or spaces 1 and 6 of the cave. So we'll do X, 2, 3, 4, 5, X, like that. So that's what that looks like. Right up to the edge, but right up against the captain's box there. It will shrink it a tiny bit. So she's got 2 of those done. So good for her. Another day she can get down to the statue. Maybe kill this guy. Curses suck, though, team. Keep that in mind. And her extra damage does her 0 good against this guy. So she is done. And now it is the druid's turn. The druid is going to rest 3 times and hide. So he's going to bring these 3 asterisks back. He's going to hide. He only rolls 1 die when hiding. And so he disappears into the woods, and nothing appears there. And we are done. So that was, geez, I mean, wah. Get him in there. Here we go. We got 1 fight. Now, the elf can certainly get hung up here for sure. But this is, at the very least, a good... So the question is, do you take that chance? Odds are he does not kill him before having to run into the cave. The nice thing is he can keep doing that, but yeah, how many days does it take him to kill that troll? He could joust that troll quite a bit. Or he could just turn this guy in super quick. So I think that he's going to turn the guy in super quick. I mean, obviously the captain could come and poach you if he wanted to. You have about a 16% chance of killing this guy every day and every round, effectively. And every round you have a 30-ish% chance of becoming unhidden. I think we're going to go for it. We're going to go for it for a day. So the elf's going to take that dude. We know that he needs a 1. He's going to be alerting his bow every time. Right? So if we take this and pretend we're doing this fight, we look at the missile table. So the elf does light. He's going to ready his bow with one of these fight shits, probably that one. He plays any other fight shit. He automatically hits because this guy is a 4 and our time is going to be a 1. And then on the missile table, we do light, medium, heavy damage, 2 stars. Well, one of those stars goes away because this is an armored character. And so what you'll see is we need to do +2 levels because we're doing light, medium, and we need to do heavy, tremendous. So that means this is medium, heavy, tremendous damage. That's what we need to do. So we need to roll a 1 every round. The troll, and if we roll a 6 on 2 dice, we become unhidden, and the troll's going to eat us, but we're going to run away. So I say we go for it for a round, a day, and then if 2 rounds pass, the fight will end, and we'll just leave it at that. So we're not going to fatigue for this. So let's roll. So this is our attack. One Oh, 2. So close. We do just enough damage to irritate it, but it can't see us yet. We're using the ambusher rules. Do we become unhidden? The answer is no. So that's round 1. This is round 2. 3. Nope, not enough damage. Do we become unhidden? And we would rather not, but we do. Ugh. So that stinks. Our bow is unalerted and we are unhidden. And this guy's on our sheet. And that means we're going to have to run. Now, the problem with running isn't that it's hard. We automatically get away. The problem is we end up there because we just entered the clearing today. So that's going to be a little bit crappy. It's going to put us back in the cave. So we're going to miss. We effectively have lost a day to our foolish endeavor here of killing that heavy troll. So, okay. That's the way ambush sort of works, is it's a little bit feast or famine. So, all right, so be it. So it is day 17, and let's get day 17 written for all of our characters. So the Amazon is going to hide, and then she's going to move into Caves 2. Hide. She's going to move to Cave 2. I mean, she would certainly consider looting the Horde. Maybe that would be a good play for her. Horde's a great treasure site, by the way. It's a nice site. A lot of stuff there. Let's see if she can't get through this cave first, though. So she's going to head down there. The captain, well, I think the captain's goal is to take this fight, to take this on. So he's got 3 bandits there. He's got his own little cadre of dudes. Now, this is dangerous. It's a dangerous fight for certain. You know, these 3 actually, you know, this guy can actually kill his guardsman. On that side, he certainly does kill a guardsman. That guy can't kill a guardsman. That guy can. It's a little unlikely, but he can do it. But all these guys are a little dangerous. Like, none of them, you know, this fight sucks a little bit for the captain and the guard, strangely enough. You know, where's a wizard in Fiery Blast when you need him? And the answer is not here. We're going to hide 3 times. Then we're going to move into the bandits. And we'll just make sure banditry. So what can we do with banditry? Banditry. So our options when we get there are 2. King's Justice, defeat him in battle. Done. 1 VP, and then we can return to Me Dwelling for a 10 gold reward. Okay? We can intimidate. On a meeting roll, make a meeting roll. On a 1 to 4, you scowl. They flee to the hills. On a 5, it's a standoff. And on a 6, they battle you. Bribe. You pay 3 gold and they leave you alone for the rest of the game. You can pass through. If you offer 10 gold and make a meeting roll, on a 1 to 5, they join you for a normal 2-week contract. And you score 6, and you score a point. On a 6, they refuse your offer and battle you instead. We don't have 10 gold. We can't bribe them. We could try to intimidate them, and you get the VP. You don't get any reward. The King's Justice. I think we're going to try the King's Justice. But again, not the best fight for this crew. It's a little dicier than we would like. So we're going to have to play around a little bit with that one. So we're going to hide 3 times to make sure we're hidden. We're going to head up into the bandits, and we're going to kill those suckers. We are going to head into the cave. So I think the druid's going to go 1-2 and be done. So he's going to move to the dead adventurer, and we are done there. And then the elf has to move to 6. So his first move is a move to 6, extra hide phase, and move back to the troll. Done. So there you go. There's our day 17 written. And let's get a monster roll up in here. 4 giants and trolls again. And the elf is first, so the elf's going to do his thing. So he's going to move away. He's going to fail at hiding and then end up back in the troll's space. Definitely not ideal. So now keep in mind, had we just, the decision we made, had we just walked away from the troll day 1, we would already have been here. We could already have collected the victory point, and we could have come back and dealt with this guy, but we wouldn't be doing what we're doing now, which is sort of stuck in a Groundhog Day loop with this guy. So we are done here. Captain is unhidden at the start of the day, but he's going to try 3 times to make that right, and he does, and then he marches in with his crew. The Amazon, she's going to hide, of course. This is an important hide for her. She does, and she marches into imp territory. Now, we do have to be a little bit careful. So it's giants and trolls again. So, but nothing appears there. And I don't think anything appears in there. No. We did get roar, but again, everything's out off the board. So we're done there. And then our druid walks up 2 times. And nothing appears. And we have 1 fight, the elf, potentially. Well, 2, potentially. Is the elf going to run away? I think he is, because none of that is good. So the elf runs away, playing pretty much an M3. Hey, excuse me, high energy. High energy stream, baby. High energy. It's been a long day, folks. Been a long day. So yeah, so how does the Amazon feel about trying to pop this guy? So she can never auto hit this dude. The curse thing's a little bit of a clunk. She does, I think, have to try to kill him. If he flips, she still can't auto hit him. So this is a real shitty, it's a shitty fight for her. So she'll play nothing round 1 on the defense, and on offense, just a light right there. He moves right to there. And does he flip? He does not flip. So that was round 1. Done. Round 2. She should play a move. He can attack on a 3. So she's going to play a 3. And obviously he can curse the hell out of her. But we need a 1 or a 4. 3. So same thing. Bam. Does he flip, though? This is that. Whoa, 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 whoa. Let's not do that. We could use a flip. He does not flip. Ugh. Okay, he curses the shit out of her. So let's roll the curse. There's some really bad ones in there. Let's not get them. 4. Ill health. Cannot rest. Okay. So she cannot rest. Okay, good to know. Round 3. Ugh, not ideal. Come on. A 1. He stays right there. Does he flip? Flipping will be good. He does not flip. So he curses her again. 6. Disgust. Fame is worthless. That means notoriety in this game. I'm going to say prowess because that's what we call it. And what I do is I put a negative 99 there. Done. But she hits him and kills him. So I think she can still record normally. So he's worth 2. So that's great. She has negative 97 because she scored 2 today. And he goes to the dead pile. So she has 2 curses, which we have to get to the chapel to fix. The chapel is not a bazillion miles off. So that's good. But she has completed that task of killing that guy, and that opens up her ability to now search for this secret door here, is really what she wanted to do. Does anyone else have a fight? I think the answer is no. Oh, yeah. Hold on. Captain. This is the captain's big day here. So let's get the rogues here, line them up with the boys. So now play this matchup game. So if no one's on the captain and he plays a fight M3, who can he kill? So he will do light medium star damage. If he plays this, he does medium star damage. So he could kill that guy. But he can't do that and play. So we are all hidden. So let's keep that in mind. We are entirely hidden right now. I think that's how we stay for this round. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this guy onto our sheet. We're going to take him onto our sheet. I'm sorry. So currently, everyone is hidden. So these guys are in the bushes. The captain gives them a, right. He holds up the fist. He creeps up. And he's going to play this here. That does medium damage plus the sharpness star for the weapon. And that's going to give us heavy damage. And this guy is unarmored, if you'll notice. So we should be able to kill him. Why are my dice locked in place? Like, what possible? There we go. So let's see where he ends up first. 1, so he ends up right in that spot. And does he flip? And the answer is yes, he does. So we undercut his time of 5 with our move of 3, thus killing him. And because we do heavy damage, he's unarmored, we're good to go. And that's it. He's not even attacking. But we do have to fatigue 1 asterisk, which will fatigue that H5. Now, the battle's on this round. So everyone's visible, and the battle is up and running. So at a time of 4, this guy can be killed on this side pretty easily. So on this side, he's an L3. That's rough for sure. So on this side, he's an L3. He does nothing to any of these guys. And on this side, he's an M5 star. So again, but his star goes away from the armor. So he can't kill any of these dudes. Like, this is a non-winnable fight for him, this swordsman. So I think we put him here. Now he can kill anyone on the board. So I think he gets gang tackle by everybody. So I think that guard HQ on his own sheet lures the swordsman. Okay. And then we let this guy come to our sheet, and then we deploy. And we're going to deploy. So whenever we deploy, this guy goes on his own sheet. And we're going to deploy 1, 2, and 3. And the last guy deployed becomes the target on this Denizen sheet. And the reason I made him the target is because this guy on this side hits everybody all the damn time. So I might at least give him armor to shoot through. Now the captain is going to, again, ready his weapon. I don't know that he needs to. No, we don't need to ready a weapon. What we do need to do is figure out, like if this guy flips, he's a 4. He'll still hit and kill somebody. I think we'll play one more fatiguey one, and we'll play that there. And pretty much anyone that hits this guy is going to kill him. And we just got to hope that he doesn't kill our guy first, this rogue archer. So over here, our Denizen is on his own sheet. That means he doesn't move. He does not flip. But this guy can and will move and flip. 2. So 2 stays the same. He goes to the bottom. And it is a 5. He does not flip over. That looks like it's going to be 2 misses. These guys attack at the same time. He misses because his time matches the 5, and he misses because his time does not undercut his 3. Here, this is the important one. What does the Denizen do on his sheet? The Denizen, 3 stays the same. The Denizen goes there. This is the important one. We do not want this guy to flip. He does not flip, so he's still readying his bow. Still taking aim, as it were. But now everybody else also has to read. So we'll roll once for the attackers, the white die, the defenders is the red die. So attackers is 2. So 2 stays the same. And this guy goes to here. A little annoying that he stacks up on me. The defender is a 1, and so he stays there. Does this box flip? No. Does this box flip? No. Does the defense box flip? No. Yes. Yes, he does. Okay. So, very simply, this guy misses. I miss. He misses. This guy connects and kills the second rogue, the archer. That's the other dangerous guy. For certain. So now what we're going to do, and we have to fatigue again, by the way. So not, Captain's getting a little breathy over here. So I think now what we're going to do is, so he's already on this sheet. We are going to deploy. So the native ends up on the native sheet. And we're going to deploy and deploy. So everybody's going to get deployed onto this sheet, drawing the native away from our guy here. And I think we're going to line up and kill this dude. I don't think he can win this one. So let's roll for our attackers and our defenders here. So 5. So 5 means it goes like this. And 6 means it goes like that. And what does this defender do? 4. So he stays exactly where he is. Every box. Box 1, flip. No. Box 2, flip. No. Box 3, no. Box 4, no. And box 5, flips. Okay. Highest speed goes first. So that is this guy and this guy. This guy, well, it doesn't matter. They both go at the same time. This guy hits and does light damage and doesn't do anything. And this guy actually hits because he undercuts. His red number, lower than the blue number, means undercut. The assassin rogue kills the bandit swordsman. The battle is ended. And the captain scores scores a bunch of points there. So he gets 6, 8, and 9. So 6, 8, and 9 is 14, and 9 is 23. So he's going to get 23 prowess for killing the bandits. He's going to get a gold award of $8, which means he can go and hire the knight, by the way. He also gets a victory point for the King's Justice, so plus banditry. So that's going to score him his 3rd point of the game. And he just fatigued 2. That was not a bad trade there, frankly. 2 chits for a bunch of crap. Probably 2 points, actually, if you think about it, because he's definitely getting a point for banditry, but now he can run right back. I mean, run back is a little, but, in a turn, run back and engage the knight, and that's another point. So he is definitely making a little bit of a move here in week 3. Okay. The elf has to run from the troll. The Amazon has killed the imp, but ends up cursed. She can't do rests. That's a little important. And we can get to the chapel for sure. But I think we want to try to find right here, this passage. So that was day 17. We're on day 18 now. So let's do day 18. And she is going to I hate to say it, but I think, and she can't rest, so no rest. So she's going to search and search. And this is where this plan goes awry, because searching in the caves is for characters without extra phases. Hopefully she can find something useful and move on, because she only has 2 more of these to go. She just found, by the way, 4 and 2. So you can cross 4 and 2 off her explore caves. Super close. So she's going to search and search and hope for the best there. The captain can take this off the board. It is done and resolved. We can take it off of the sheet. So that's sort of fun. And it's like, man, should I try my luck at the pool? And the answer to that is almost always no, by the way. The answer to should I try my luck at the pool? Probably no. Now, in this case, he has enough hirelings that he could put the, I bet you he can kill this thing in 1 round, this octopus. I bet you he can throw everybody in and get that done. The pool sucks because it's in a damn cave. So that ain't good. That is not great at all. So what's the captain going to do? I'll tell you what we're going to do, and we should have planned for this. We should have planned a little better. We're going to move. We're going to hide, move, rest. How's that? And then we're going to pop rescue. At the pool. That's our goal. Then we're going to go in and kill the octopus. Because why not? Because I am feeling heady with power. Heady with power. The octopus has killed more characters. Not more than bats, by the way. Let's understand something. Not more than bats. The bats are the great equalizer of the game. And goblins. So the druid has to find this dead adventurer. So wait, the druid is going to make a decision here. He's going to make the call, and he's going to fatigue this chit, and he's going to use that chit, and he casts Torchbearer at night. So that night he casts Torchbearer. So now he has a magic torch, which is going to last him through a bit of time here. So that's good. That's good stuff. So he's going to search to find the dead body. And that's his move. That's an easy move for him. Elf is going to repeat his move from yesterday. Move 6, extra hide, move troll. And hopefully he'll succeed his hide this time. So that's day 18 written. It's bats again, which seems like no one's going to hit bats, by the way, because we are hanging around the caves. We're not in mountains today. So the druid with his torch is going to search 3 times. He needs a locate, so a 4 or a 1. He gets it first try and finds the dead adventurer. So the druid is going to take that. We'll shrink it a little bit to put on his chit. So he found the dead adventurer. What he gets is a small treasure. So that's great. That's super cool. Where's the small treasure? So what we do is, come on, nope. Yeah. So we drag a deck. I will just drag it here. We will shuffle this deck. Right? And we draw one. That's all. We just take the top one and done. And it is the Ancient Telescope. He can peer from one clearing to another clearing, mountain clearing to another mountain clearing. Must report objective. Canceled if not in mountains. I don't care about that, but you know, so be it, right? And he searched 2 more times. So we're going to do it because if he gets a 3, 2, or 1 on locate, he gets to find that secret path. And he does. So he can mark secret path 5, 3 in the cavern. So he gets 5, 3 cavern. And he already has 5, 3 cavern. So that's just spiffy. He is done. And his last search is nothing. Our elf moves. Our elf hides, and hopefully he succeeds this time, which he does, and he moves back in to the Trollville. And he might just walk out tomorrow instead. The captain moves 2. I think he does hide, I believe. And he's going to rest once. And if it barely matters at this point, he'll rest. That M4 is a little bit more useful. And I think that's it. I think he's done. No bats because we're not. Although I should pay a little bit of attention because Flutter, I shouldn't say that. Flutter can still call bats. But and the only Flutter we have is in the mountains. So fancy that. All right. The Amazon. She is gonna what? She's gonna search 2 times, right? She does 2 naked searches. So 3 2 or ones. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh, that's a 6. Come on, that's another 6. She finds nothing, and there's no bats. So we are done. That might be the day. That might be day 18 right there. So does anyone have a fight? No, I don't think anybody has a fight. The elf has a chance to fight. The elf is going to stick with what he's doing right now. And we are going to pop rescue. The captain will pop rescue. Um, and he's going to pop rescue on the pole. So for rescue, you have to be in an adjacent hex to the monster you're going to pop it on. And when you pop rescue, you don't need to be adjacent, but it can't be yours. So there you go. Place the top so roll a random native group. But not the guard or the order because they are too awesome to ever find themselves captured by monsters. Good point. So we're going to roll a d6 and add 2 because that's so 4. The rogues. So the top rogue HQs are never, that never happens to HQs, by the way. So the top rogue, rescue. Banditry is done. Keep that in mind. The warlock is gotten. Just make sure we know that. So we have a rescue in this, not this place, but this one right there. So if we can kill the monster in there, we can score a VP, and the captive will join us as a follower. So the captain is literally gathering men. I like the mental image there. That's sort of fun. So he pops rescue, and that is the day. And I think we're on to day 19. The only problem with how we moved was that we can't actually get in there this day. So, fancy that. The Amazon is searching and searching again. So her day is easy. The captain is hiding. He's going to move into the ruins next to the pool, of course, and then rest. So he is going to get on in there. The druid, who's found his guy, I mean, he could just move on out. He could go 3 and move here, and the torch would be done. But I don't know that one. So if he gets here tomorrow, 1, 2, 3, that's 1 day. 1, 2, 3, 2 days. 1, 2, 3, 3 days. Whereas this, he goes 1, 2. Theoretically, he could rest and no, he has no color. So I don't super love it. Does he have Veil Walker? No, I don't think he took Veil Walker. He took Torchbearer and Guide Spider or Octopus. So it might take him a day or 2 to rest and get color back, which he would then be burning super quick. or he's taken sort of the long way around, which is going to take him 3 days. Not a ton of time, but just 3 days. And I think the druid's going to he's going to also pop rescue. So just for him, mind you. I don't want to draw. That's foolish. That was very unhelpful, sir. Search. We have another rescue in there. The druid's going to pop rescue on this giant tile. And he has to roll a d6 and add 2 to it. And he rolls a 3. And so that's 4, 5 is the company. So the top member of the company, who's the crossbowman, is in need of rescue with the giant. We can't kill the giant, but we might be able to free our guy and get out of dodge. So we will see about that. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. He can't go to here. So in 3 days, he's at the end. Here he goes out. He could use his extra rest while he's in there. 1, 2. So he can rest once and go there. That's going to leave him with a chit, and this one will fatigue, of course, right at that point. It would take him 2 phases to make a gray, another phase to enchant. So it's 2 days to the campfire, effectively, is what the difference is. And he's friendly with the Lancers, neutral with the company. So I think he will definitely go that direction. So he's going to extra move, and then extra rest, move to woods 4. Done. Okay, that's the druid, hoping to score a point or 2 here. And the elf is going to move to the guard. So 2 moves, and then he'll do his hide phase. So move to the guard, and then extra hide phase. And he should be able to turn in, we hope, Lost Warlock. So cool. All right. So that is our day 19, I believe, in the books. Well, not in books, but ready to put in the books. This is the monster rolls a little die 2. So that we haven't seen Serpents and Demons, or at least we haven't seen recently Serpents and Demons. So the druid is first, Amazon, elf, and so on. Druid extra rest. So let's rest. We're going to pull this back, and then we do 2 moves, and we are done. So that's an easy day for him. The Amazon. She has to search twice. 3, 2, or 1, and she gets it the second time. So that is good. So that is definitely a good thing. So she has found Caves Green 2, 3. That gives her her second Navigator. So Navigator 2 of 3. Which is cool. So she is closer. It took her a little longer maybe than she would like to, but Serpents and Demons show. Now, that will pop. I think we're going to get Serpents. That's the worst one here, actually. And she might have just been killed, frankly. Because that is what? 1 serpent? I think it's 2, right? Yeah. 2 flipping serpents are going to show up, and they show up on her space because because it comes from the warning chit, not the sound chit. So she gets her luck's run out. She gets 2 serpents on. Now, can she run from those? She cannot run from these guys. If they flip, she might be able to run from them. Now she can fight them, but remember, she cannot rest because she is ill health. So this is going to be a little bit of a buster for her. And if she had her 2 guys with her still, I don't think it's as big a problem. But without those 2 guys, she's going to take some hits, going to take a couple wounds, and that might be it for her little plan down here because she might not be in any condition to actually execute the plan. So let's see what happens at the end of the day here. In the meantime, the elf. What is our elf doing? The elf decides to go here, here, and then hide. So he's going to do that, and he does hide. I don't know if anybody can show up at the guard. House or small campfire, so no. So the elf scores the lost warlock for a point. And the warlock is now friendly with him, I believe. Yeah. Warlock friendly. I don't think. It rarely matters. Done. But that is scored, so that's sort of cool. So we got another point off the board there. So that is done. And now it's the captain's turn. So the captain moves up. He hides with his cadre of men. He flips to hidden, and then he's going to rest his last chit. And we're going to see how this octopus battle goes tomorrow. But does anything appear today? And I don't think it does. No. Does anything appear? The elf? No, of course. The Amazon already had her little mishap. Nothing here with the druid. And we are ready to write day 20. Well, not quite. The Amazon has to battle 2 snakes. So, coughing and hacking. The Amazon sees 2 snakes appear. She has armor, a lot of armor. So I'm not super worried about her dying. What I am worried about is her being able to kill these guys. These guys are heavy. They are armored. So she needs to do medium damage. So the thing is, if they flip, she auto kills one of them if they're flipped. And if not, she doesn't. I think what she needs to do, if she flipped, they're slow. She's not going to play. She's going to try to avoid fatiguing them because otherwise, not great. So I think she's going to play this slow M5 right now. Remember, this is round 1, so her weapon is the longest thing on the board, so she will hit first no matter what. So let's see where these guys go. And we do need a chit here because we are targeting only one of these 2 guys. So ideally, a 1 or a 4 gives us the best outcome this first round, and we get a 6. So pretty much really the worst outcome this round. So, yes. Okay. So does the first guy flip? No, that's good. Does the second dude flip? No, and that's also good. So he misses, we'll just discard his attack. We miss, our attack is, we'll discard our attack. He's going to hit us. He's going to line up and hit us. He's going to damage that shield, and he's going to do a wound. So we can take any of our chits here, and we can wound them. And no one flipped, and that's great because they do heavy damage on a flip, which starts to really get bad in terms of armor. But on the other hand, if they flip, we can play a fight M3 and try and have a 70% chance of. Whereas now it's pretty much a 33% chance of getting a kill. And honestly, I think, I mean, we have to. So we can play light, medium, heavy, but then it goes back to medium. So we can't play, we have to play an M. I wish we had one of these M4s, actually, is the worst part. So I tell you what we're going to do. We are going to play a fight M3, and we're going to have to fatigue this round, but we might get lucky. And if we don't get lucky, we'll at least get one of these M4s back, and that might help us. Might help us anyway. So let's roll and see where we go. We need a 1 or a 4 still for the best outcome, and it's a 4. And that is indeed the best outcome. Let's flip everybody. Or not. He does flip. And what about this guy? He also flips. So, fastest attack goes first. That's my attack at a time 3. And it hits this guy. And remember, she is doing medium, heavy, and 2 stars because her weapon is magically enhanced from her finishing the quest with the Dwarven Smith. We take 1 star off. She's still doing heavy damage, and that's going to kill this spider, even with the armor. And that's the difference with her having the weapon versus not having the weapon. Without the weapon, this fight is, she's done. She's dead. She cannot do enough damage to kill these guys. But with this, she can kill heavy armored targets or unarmored tremendous targets. He misses, and we have to fatigue, and we're going to fatigue this chit and bring this one back to give us a couple more options in a fight. But we're going to play this one and that one there. And our target now, of course, is the only serpent on the board. 1 or a 4 for the best outcome. We get a 4 this time. Does this guy flip? He doesn't. We are fastest. We do heavy damage and kill this guy. And that is it. The combat is over. We don't have to fatigue this round because we only played a single asterisk. So all said and done, she gets 12 more points. Now she can't count those at the end of the game. She currently has 0 until she removes her curse. But that is 12 more to score just in case she gets rid of that curse. She only took a wound and a fatigue. So again, not bad. As it goes, that was a good outcome for her given her condition. And frankly, it also makes this hex safer. So, I mean, nothing wrong with a little safer for this spot. Now, the next one that comes, unfortunately, if she does this again, it's the giant one, and she can't kill him. So, let's see if we can avoid stepping in whatever we stepped in. Let's see if we can avoid that. So that's the fight. I think there are no more fights. I think we are done with this day. And perfect. So we're back to the Amazon, who is going to hide, and then she's going to move into the cairn. And that's going to complete, in theory, oops, jeez, no, okay. She's going to hide, move to the cairn. That should complete Explore Caves. And Explore Caves is going to be worth 2 points, so that's going to really elevate her a little bit. And she gets a lantern. Holy crap. That's going to help her as well. But to do that, she has to walk into the damn spider lair. So, not the smartest thing in the world. So the captain's got to make use of these guard, right? I mean, no doubt about it, we're making use of these guard. So, let's do that. We're going to hide once, and we're going to move to the pool, and our boys are following us, of course. And we're going to see if we can't kill this octopus here without losing too many folk. The druid is still executing his plan he's going to enchant this tile. So what does the druid have to do to enchant the tile? The druid has to so Torchbearer is dead. So that pops and that goes there. So we are going to rest once. That brings that back. We're going to spell X and spell. That's going to turn something to gray. We spell again a third time. And that's going to flip the tile. Done. So we can enchant the tile by spending a day there. Little bit dicey. So it's about 3 days either way. And now what does the elf need to do? Well, now, to be quite honest with you, the elf needs to go kill that troll, I think, really. For better or worse, we got to kill that troll. That'll get us Troll Slayer. So the elf is going to hide, extra hide, right? And then move to the troll. And that's day 20 written. And let's see what ends up popping 3. So goblins, wolves, octopus, all that bad stuff. And the druid is first. So the druid rests, spell X and spell to flip that guy, and then another one, and he expends a ritual to flip this tile. And he was done. The elf is going to hide. He fails, and he walks right up into the troll space. And he's going to have to run out because that ain't going to work. Does anything else appear on a 3? No. Little dicey, but no. The captain hides. Ideally, this succeeds. It does, and he marches in, full-fledged marching. Amazon hides. Again, ideally hides, and she does. And goes 1, picks up the shaman, and walks right into the cairn. And that's going to... Now again, can she kill this? She can. It is tremendous, but she can't guarantee a hit. There's no guaranteeing a hit on this thing. Until it hits you. When it hits her, it will damage the heck out of her. Just the armor, mostly. So we'll break some armor. And then she can auto-hit it. So she could kill that spider. Taking a wound again. And a fatigue, probably. So I'm not quite certain that she's not just going to get out of dodge. And she is done, and I don't think anything else appears. Patter? Does Patter in the caves do a thing? Oh, Patter in the caves does do a thing. So there is a ton of goblins showing up right there. And that's going to make her life a little harder, actually, because she's got to walk through those guys, too. She can't rest. So let's take a quick look at fights. Well, the elf is first. And the elf is just doing, I call it ambush protocol, right? So we already know he kills this guy on a 1. Oh, he's unhidden. So this is an ambush protocol. This is run for your life protocol, pretty much. And that puts him here in between these clearings. So that sucks a little bit for him. It's pretty much the captain. Captain's hidden. Captain's got his boys for another 2 days max. No one's here. This creature is tremendous. The captain cannot generate tremendous damage. The most he can do is medium star heavy. His boys can all generate tremendous damage. So, that's good. Now, the problem is when they generate this tremendous damage, and they can do it on either side. They are god-awful slow, and they will be hit by the octopus. And then the next round, they will be hit, and they will be killed by the octopus. And none of them are fast enough. I will say these guys are fast enough on this side. They are fast enough on this side, but there's no guaranteed hit. So that's a rough one. This guy is the only guy who can guarantee to not be hit by the assassin. So I think the captain lures, and then we deploy. And the way we deploy is going to put him there, and then these guys all like this. And we're going to flip them, flip them, flip them. No, we don't need to, but it doesn't, we might as well we'll give him the fastest attack time possible. And we'll put him on this side. He's not going to kill the octopus. We just don't want him to ideally be hit by the octopus. I think this is a winner. I think there's no possible way the octopus gets out of dodge with this, in this sequence. So we're going to roll offense and defense here, where our guys end up. He stays exactly where he is. These two guys switch. The octopus then decides to 5, so he's going to go down 1. Do our guys flip? So let's just roll 1, 2. So this is the first box. No. Second box. No. Third box. No. Fourth box. Yes. So, I think first round, we just surround the octopus and gang tackle him because our weapons are longest. So, this attack misses, this attack misses, this attack hits, this attack misses. And he does tremendous star damage and kills the octopus. I'm not sure. And I used to do it where I rolled separately for all those guys, and they would overlap boxes. And I would have a way harder time killing them, but... a viewer, Frederick, pointed out that I was doing it wrong, which is great. But now the octopus is dead. So all it takes is the guard to go kill the octopus. And the captain's racking up a little bit of body count now, and he gets 8 points here for the octopus. And now he's going to free up his rescue. Free the captive. 1 VP. Throwing it a VP. And, just as important, we're going to get a guy to hang with us because we're the captain. And we have 5 followers. 2 of them are sort of semi-permanent. 3 of them are going to leave us in 2 days. And we don't have enough money to rehire them. So hopefully we made enough of them to make that worthwhile. I don't think we have any other fights. I think we are done. I don't think the Amazon wants to try her hand with the spider. So the only problem with the Amazon is we could get gang tackled in in the goblin land here. We can't fight 6 goblins in our condition. We might be able to healthy, especially spear goblins, since there's a good chance they don't flip and turn over, so they're not doing damage whatsoever. And so you can usually run through a couple of them before you get that flip. And then hopefully once you get that flip, you're either in a position where maybe you can run or maybe you can, finish the fight. I don't really know. So it's day 21. It is purple in every clearing. So that's cool. Let's see what everybody's going to do. So the Amazon does have to make her way to the chapel here. Definitely before end of game. Definitely before end of game. So she's going to pop explore the caves first anyway. So explore the caves. She scores. That is +2. It took, frankly, the better part of a week if you think about it. So I think that's a good trade-off there. And she gets a lantern. Extra phase in caves. So that's great. That's going to help her quite a bit. And now she gets an extra move and a second extra phase. So what she's going to do is she's going to move to 3. So extra move to 3. She's going to extra hide, and move into the goblins. And hopefully she does not fail 2 hides. And she's going to try to sneak out of here with her hide intact, as it were. Captain's feeling pretty good. He's got some cash. Does he really want to search the pool? That's a great question. So first things first, we get cards for both these guys. The Amazon gets a windfall of $5 if she ends in a dwelling, and the captain gets gambler. So windfall in dwelling. So that's hers. The captain turns in rescue and gets gambler. That's at the house or the inn. So man, he could just make his way back and be in pretty good shape. Is it worth searching the pool? It's not going to take him too long. Now, mind you, the problem today is that if the octopus were to pop again today, we could probably still take it today. So it's 3 days back. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Well, hold on. 1, 2. That's 1 day. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 days. 3 days back. So it would be 3 days back to the house. He could score gambler, which is great. He could score gambler. I don't know. I don't know what position that puts him in. But he's not in danger of running out of time, I suppose, is my thought. But he only gets 2 phases to search the pool. I think what I'm going to do, and we could get goblins showing up. Like it is. Oh, and the captain maybe should have had goblins show up also, shouldn't he have? Since we did get a 3, he would have probably popped one of these goblin groups. That is too bad that I missed that, because that would have further caused some grief. But we're going to live with it. because we didn't see it. So we're going to live with it and continue on here. Yeah, I'm going to say that the captain's going to get out of dodge while he can. He's going to move and move. And the reason is he only has 2 more days with these guard. So he's going to move to Ruins 1. And 2 more days with the guard. He should try to get out of these spaces with these and try to get back and then take stock of where he is for the last few days. And the answer could be, could be just we're done. We're out. Don't know yet. He's certainly winning the prowess race. He's certainly losing the gold race. The elf has to move to 5. Oh, I'm not the elf. Yeah, let's do the elf. The elf has to move to 5. Extra hide, move to the troll, because here we go. The problem with Troll Slayer for the elf or the Woods Girl, they can get sort of trapped in it a little bit. And let's see if that happens to our guy here. The druid So I think the druid super thrilled because we're still only talking a couple points ultimately. But the druid is going to hide because he might need to. He's going to move to the campfire. That will turn the body in. So hide 1, 2, 3, 4. He's going to move to Awful Valley 2. And he should score Dead Adventurer, which will literally be his first quest of the game. So good for you, sir. All right. That's the day. Let's see if anything respawns. 3. So we got goblins and octopus respawns. So, okay. That is a crap way to make a pile, sir. So a lot of things unpop. So a lot of things unpop. The octopus respawn. The patrol unpops. Where's the patrol? Patrol returns to the board. Done. So we got all those guys flopping back on the board. That could be bad for a couple of our heroes. So we got the elf. So let's see how this pans out. So the elf moves. The elf's going to hide, hoping that he does. He seems to, and he goes up here, and he is done. And he's going to look to shoot this troll in the eye. The druid is going to go here. Going to turn that Dead Adventurer in for a whopping point. And then move to there, and he is done. The Amazon is going to move. She's going to hide 2 times with her newly found. She fails once. She succeeds the second time. She ends up in that space. And goblins appear. So, I mean, sure. So what she expected to be, it's different goblins. She's like, wait, did you guys change weapons? And they're like, change weapons. Done. And now the captain, I think, gets out of dodge, right? So he just moves. And that's a little too bad for the captain because he's going to draw the ire of the spear goblins. We have two sets of goblins today showing up. Let's do the elves fight first. And again, I call this ambush protocol, right? So we know that the elf needs a 1 to hit, or to kill. So let's roll him a 1. No, he rolls a 4. Does he become unhidden? He does not. So that was round 1. This is going to be round 2, and the elf is going to commit to fatiguing, which just means he's got to play. He's going to actually play a fight chit and a move chit, even though he doesn't need to. And so he will be able to fatigue one of these chits, and he's going to fatigue a move because we have not a ton of fights, but we do have a boon from our sacrifice, so we do have an extra move chit. So we're committing to fatiguing this at the end of the round. We need a 1 to kill this guy. We're going to get it this time. We do not get it. Do we unhide? Yes, we do unhide. So there you go. We fatigue, and then we have to get out of dodge using a chit there, and we do. And that's it, and we're back here. And that's the elves battle tonight. Amazon's going to stay quiet. Captain is going to try to use his guys to make a beautiful, beautiful so it is a little clunky. We've actually run out of space for denizen charts, so humorous. So we are not hidden. The goblins are all coming to sheets near you. These goblins are pretty dangerous. They're more dangerous than pretty much anything that this group has faced because they are fast enough and their weapons are long. They are strong enough. Their weapons are long that they can indeed kill on the first round any of these guys if they line up and flip. Now, what are we looking at here? Doesn't matter. Round 1, these guys are the longest thing on the board if they flip. So what we are hoping for is, you guessed it, no flip. And if they flip, they can't hit the captain unarmored. He will die. So, I mean, I think this is way unlike, say, the axe goblins who just can't kill the heavy guys. So it's a lot easier sort of gig. Let's get this battle worked out here. So definitely round 2, the things turn in our favor, assuming everybody lives 1. So we're going to put him here, and we're going to give him that guy. Put him here, and we'll give him this guy. And same thing here, and that guy. So first 3. You get that guy. And we're playing, like I said, on our own. And ideally, I'll be honest, if we didn't line up, I wouldn't be upset because lining up is more of a death sentence than anything else right now. Doesn't matter what side he plays on. And then we get that guy. And what are we going to play? We need to play at least a move 5 because we don't want to be auto hit here. And we can't really auto hit this guy But we would like to, and the first round's not going to matter because he's just faster. Second round will matter, and so we'll play this just to remind us. Hey, what's up, F5? How are you, man? How's it going? Good. Glad to hear it. I am pretty good tonight, too. Oh, you started 76. Good for you. That's fun. That is a good one. Again, a lot of people don't like it. I think it's fine. Like many MMOs type games, the end game is Bethesda's not great at stuff like that. Um, you know, I'm convinced that ESO is as good as it is because it's essentially ZeniMax doing it. So anyway, let me get this battle going here since this is going to be a long one. So let's start here and let's see what this goblin does on the captain's sheet. And ideally, he does not flip, or he rolls out of this box and flips. One or the other. We don't want him to stay in the same box. So he goes here. Does he flip? Now we would like him to flip, actually. No, but he does not flip. So he is done. Everybody's going to miss. And that battle's done for round one. Round two. Again, we either want him to not flip or to get out of the damn box. So he does get out of the damn box, and he goes to that box. And let me lock this. And then, I didn't want to lock the dice, though. That was indeed a bad move. Yes, Fallout 76 had a lot of bugs. Like, there was this weird bug where you'd come out of your power armor and look like you're like, you look all Gollum, slender legs and crap, and it was a little bit creepy. Yeah, there was a lot of that and a lot of quest bugs and so on and so forth. But it is calmed way down. So this guy here, let's see if he moves. He does not. So this is the rough one. Ideally, no flipping, and he does not flip and stays right there. That's good. If he flips, he kills this guy because his spear is length 10. Same thing here. Where is he going to go? What box? He goes in 5, so he's going to go down one. So we're not in danger of dying this round, and he does not flip. This guy. Where does he go? 4. He stays in this box. So now we want him to stay on. Oh, he flips. God damn it. Okay. All right. I see where we're going here. 4. He stays in this box. What happens to him? He does not flip. Okay. So that was a good round with a little bit of tragedy. So what happens here? Well, my weapon is the longest weapon right now because he is on his non-attacked side. And I miss because I don't beat his 3 time. And he doesn't attack because he is on his... I don't know why the spearmen have a non-attack side, but they do. So that's a miss. Done. We're done with that. Same thing here. We don't undercut him. He's on his non-attack side. So that round there is done. He doesn't attack. He is on his, he intercepts. So lines right up, does heavy damage, kills that guy. So that's 1 death. There's a miss and a no attack. So that round is over. Here is the tragedy. I like this guy. He's fast. T3 can kill everything on the board. Unfortunately, first round, this is round 1. Weapon length is king, and the spear is the longest thing in this battle. And so he will hit him first with heavy damage and kill him. So we have lost the great axeman. This battle goes a tiny bit better. Again, the goblin stays on his non-attack side. The assassin backstabs him doing medium star damage, which is more than medium, and we kill him. So we kill 2 goblins. We lose 1 henchman. And I mean that's it. That's the first round. So now round 2, things are a little better for us. Just maybe. But not really. So what we're gonna do is, so we've got a couple guys freed up. So we're gonna free our guy up here, and we're gonna free our guy up here. And one of them's got to take the goblin. So I'm gonna lure the goblin and then deploy. So how I'm gonna deploy this is, I think, I'm going to deploy this guy as the target, and this guy as the extra attacker. And go with that. I don't want him to. Can't stop playing Minesweeper. So now on round 2, the reason why the combat sort of turns in our favor is that because weapon speed now is the most important thing, I can flip these guys to their T4 side. So what that means, if these guys flip, this guy's going to attack first and kill him before he stabs him with the spear. So this becomes a lot better for our guys, our great swordsmen here. So I'm happy-ish with that. So let's stick with that for now. So let's do all of our rounds here. Minesweeper. Well, that's it's not not often that you hear nowadays. I can't stop playing Minesweeper. Maybe in some offices or something. Huh? Still on your Windows 3.1 computer. I used to like the pinball game. You remember the pinball game that used to come with Windows machines? That Rocket Cadet or something. All right, let's see where this guy goes. 4, so he's going to stick right here. And we played an M4, so we are a fast attack. If he does flip, he doesn't, so he's going to stay right there. He's going to get skewered by our short sword, so that's nice. This goblin is going 3, so he goes here. And I should. Oh wait, this is actually this is not good. This is still not good. So no, I don't want to necessarily turn these guys because no, I do want to turn these guys. Yeah, so they're because they're going to hit and kill that guy. So that is an easy kill for this in round 2. Dangerous in round 1, not as dangerous round 2. So let's see what these guys all do. First, I will roll for my dudes. They both have to roll, so they roll 5s. So that means they both shift down to here. The goblin also needs to roll, and he shifts down to, well, here. And then does this guy flip? Does the goblin flip? He doesn't. Does the assassin flip? He doesn't. So no one flips. They stay right where they're at. Okay, goblin needs to roll here. Oops, put him up here, by the way. I always put them in the first thing just to know. He goes to there. Does he flip over? He does not. So let's see what the hell happens. My attack is a 4. It intercepts. It kills this guy. So he is dead. That's the 3rd goblin killed this battle. This one, little dicey. But T4 is fastest attack. It goes first. He undercuts the goblin's move 5. Hits him. does tremendous damage, kills him. 4th goblin dead. Pretty much the same thing here, only this guy goes first because he's an M3. He undercuts the 5, does medium star damage, kills the goblin. This is the goblin that lives effectively so far. And I think what we're going to do is we're going to deploy such that we have the attackers and the lone defender gang tackling that guy, and the captain will sit and have a smoke now. So let me roll attackers and defenders where they go. 2. So these 2 guys switch as per the chart. This guy does a 3, so he goes here. The goblin does a 3, so he flips down to there. Box 1 flip. No. Box 2 flip. No. Box 3 flip. No. Assassin flip. Yes. And goblin flips. So all these attacks are faster. They hit this guy. You know, they're all going to hit him first. We'll say this guy hits him since he also intercepts. He's faster. He kills him. And that's the 6 goblins dead. We did lose the Great Axeman, which sucks, by the way. But we're going to get 1, 2, 3. This is 10 points, 15, 21 points. So we're going to get 21 prowess. And that certainly puts our captain well into the lead with 21 more notoriety. So he scored 73. Now he will lose 6 of that because his guy is dead here. So we're going to put him also in the dead pool. All right. And that is that. For that row, we're not battling here. Druid's not going to fight. The elf ran from his fight. And so we are done with the day. So let's do a quick check of scores here and end this week. So let's look at the Amazon first. I have to excuse my scoreboard up above everything. We have scored 2 more points. So she has 3 points in cards. Her prowess currently is 0. She is cursed. She can not score prowess at all. So she had some. She doesn't have some right now. And so that's going to put her at only 3 points. So not great for her. She probably has really 4 points if she could ever get that curse off of her. But she's not had any luck so far. She's just getting out of those caves. It's very interesting. Like I said, she got 2 points and a lantern for that Explore the Caves. But that took her literally the entire week to get through there. And frankly, she almost did. So she'll get out of there and then theoretically have to wind her way around to catch the order in the chapel to heal her curse. And then that'll get her the points that she's missing out on. But that's where she stands right now. The captain scored 2 more points this week, so 4 points total in cards. His prowess, still the highest, so he gets 2. His gold, still 0. And that's about it. That's where he's at. So he's up to 6 points, though, so that's pretty good. But still not where the elf was last week. The druid, still lagging. Druid got a card. Druid has 1 great treasure. He's only got 2.5 points. So he's sort of That's a sort of shit showing for the druid. But hopefully we'll be able to make good. Maybe get spells. So that'll up into 4.5 if he can get. Well, he can only get 1 spell out of there. So that will give him 1.5 points. So he can get up to 4 points if he just gets a spell. That's not great, though. I'm not super happy about where he is. Let me move. I'll just leave that there for now. And the elf. So let's look at the elf real quick. The elf is sitting on 4 points. Didn't score much this week, but he did score. He's got 4 points. He has a great treasure. He's winning spells still. So the nice thing is the elf did not really pull ahead. He only has 7. So he's beating the captain by 1.5 points. But the Amazon and Druid are lagging quite a bit behind. And that's pretty much where we end week 3. And well, that's it. I'm gonna end the video and we'll sit out, maybe chat here for a few minutes and see what's up. All right, bye-bye, thanks.